Welcome to this pick a pile for the full moon in Pisces. This is a blue moon, okay? And it is in the sign of Pisces. Like I said, I'm Felicity, by the way. Welcome to this. This is a general collective. So just take what resonates and leave what does not. Now, you can pick pile 1, 2, or 3. Or you can watch all 3 through and take what resonates and then just leave what does not. But let's get stuck into it. So take a deep breath, first of all, center yourself, and just tune in and see which one resonates the most with you. So 1, 2, or 3. Okay, all right, so we're gonna start here. Now, I'm gonna grab, I don't like pre-pick the piles, by the way, which I haven't done one of these in so long, but I don't pre-do the piles. I like to go ahead and do these. All right, so let's go. Pile number 1, please, for the full moon in Pisces. Okay. If you are feeling like a failure, or you are feeling like you've failed at something, or you have fears around failing at something, you need to release that with this full moon, and know that things in the past that haven't worked out, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a job, whether it was something in business, whatever it is, don't look at it as like some sort of failure. Okay, you learn from it. You know what, it is not a failure if you learn from it and then you integrate that and then you apply that to your life. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Okay, all right, pile number 1. You guys are definitely either have been going through some pretty intense healing, or you have either been going through some really intense healing, or you may be kind of going through it at the moment, okay? So whether you've been through this and you're coming out the other side of it, or whether you're in the middle of it. The message coming through here is that this particular storm that you've found yourself in, okay, or you're finding yourself in, it's releasing and helping you release if you work with it, okay? If you run from it, nothing's going to change, okay? It's like you have to sit with this, you have to work through this, unpack it, process it, work through it. By doing this, it's going to clear and release all that is not serving you, all that does not belong to you. It's going to help release those patterns, those behaviors, everything that has not worked. Then just realizing that there's change that's needed here and knowing that you can make that change. And what this is going to do is this is going to open up a new pathway for you, a new portal even, okay? It's like opening up something new. It's the gateway to something. So if something hasn't worked out for you, and it may have thrown you into the storm, it may have thrown you into this period of really kind of what feels like the void or darkness, it's for a purpose. It's so you can sit with your shit, so you can sit and confront the darkness, so that which doesn't mean evil, by the way, so you can sit and confront your shadows, so that then when you come back up to that light, you're like a transformed, a brand new person almost, right? You've reached your next level, and this is that gateway that's opening, that portal that's opening. So with this full moon, a really good thing for you to do is anything that you feel like you failed at, or you have that negative self-talk, even saying that I'm a failure, I'm always going to fail, or I'm not good at this and I'm not good at that, all that negative self-talk, write it out on a piece of paper. Just get it all out of your system. Do not read it back to yourself, because all you will do is reabsorb the energy, and you don't want to do that, right? So write it all out on a piece of paper, everything that you want to release. And then if it is safe to do so, go ahead and burn that. Okay, burn it, and just hold that intention that this is being released from your body. It's being released from your energetic field. And if your mind goes back to that, remember, your mind is, it serves its purpose, but it's also like, it's thoughts, right? And just because it has thoughts doesn't mean it's true, doesn't mean it's factual, Okay, there is a gateway opening up. This period, whatever this is you're going through, it is seriously leading you. It's transforming you. It's transforming you, which is then going to transform your external world. And this is that beautiful gateway that's opening. Okay, pile number 1, please. Get a tarot here. Pile number 1. Yeah, guys. It's tougher energy with the 5 of Pentacles here. Okay, but you're going to get through it. You're going to get through it. And if you need some like help through the process, then by all means, like when it's like we get thrown into the storm and we need to sit with it, doesn't mean we have to sit with it on our own. So for some of us, we're okay to do that. And for others, it can be really difficult, or it's just something that's really hard to process and to unpack. And so this is when reaching out for external help can be really beneficial, okay? Spiritual hygiene is going to be really important, okay, with this full moon. So please, 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 please give yourself a beautiful cleansing, okay, whether this is like a cleansing in the shower or like a salt bath or something like that, okay, or whether you want to do some other sort of ritual or practice that cleanses your energy, maybe even cleansing your home in the corners of your home. I'm hearing there's nothing bad there, okay? I want to be really clear on that. This is just that there's stagnant energy and it needs to be removed. It's just stagnant energy, most likely just from other people or just even from ourselves, okay? So it's just about clearing that. Okay, what's this? Okay, thank you. All right, so the 5 of Pentacles here with the 3 of Wands. So the 5 of Pentacles, this can be that difficult energy. It can definitely feel like the void energy, feeling left out in the cold. You may have experienced some sort of a loss. This could be a loss in a relationship. This could be some other form of loss. This could even be like you're feeling like you're losing a part of yourself, okay? It could be grieving something that's leaving your life, even though you know it's for the best. It's difficult energy, the 5 of Pentacles. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, but it's energy that will pass. It's like this too shall pass. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. But allow yourself to be in it. Because, again, get external help if you need to. But when we allow ourselves to be in it, and this is my reality. I've got to accept it right now. Right now, my reality is the 5 of fucking Pentacles, right? That's my reality right now. Okay, let me just sit with this. We don't get stuck in it. We don't sit and stay there forever, but we sit in it to unpack it, to process it, to feel, to connect to the heart, to allow the thoughts to leave and connect to the heart. So then we then can stand back up again and we can move forward, okay? But if we just try to bypass this period, we're just only going to come back to it, okay? But the universe will give us a towel moment, throw us on our ass again, and we'll have to just sit back in the storm again. The 3 of Wands here, though, this is like, what I'm getting a real message here is of you claiming your power. So when you get out of this 5 of Pentacles energy, okay, you're going to be claiming your power. You're going to be taking a stand. You're going to feel like, I just went through it. I just went freaking through it. And look at me. I'm still alive. I'm still here. I'm good. I faced my fears. I faced them. I looked at them directly in the eyes and I faced them. And look at me. I'm still standing here. I'm still standing here. And so you're feeling empowered. And because you're feeling empowered, it's opening up. It's because you're feeling empowered, you're going to then start making different choices, different decisions, creating new habits, creating new patterns, that it's really going to open up something really brand new for you, okay, which is really, really beautiful. So pile number 1, the energy here that just really need you to know is that you're okay, that you are going to get through this too shall pass, and that there is a gateway opening. This period that you're in right now, though, it is serving a purpose, and you will see the gift in it at some point. You might not see it while you're in it, and that's okay. That's okay. But this is like your reckoning. I'm hearing this is your reckoning. This is your reckoning. This is going to be your personal revolution. Powerful. It's not easy energy, but it's powerful and it's potent, and it can accelerate you. Literally, it can take you from here and jump all the way over here. So it's, if you just, again, get that external support if you need to, the extra support, there's nothing wrong with that. Just allow yourself to unpack it and process it, and then get back up and keep it moving, right? Okay, what does pile number 1 need to surrender with this full moon? What does pile number 1 need to surrender for this full moon? Surrender to the magic of who you are, okay? And surrender to what is. Again, you gotta just accept it. It is what it is. That can be the hardest thing I find, you know? All right, we all have magic in us, even in the mundane aspects of life. Remember that you are a magical being with a uniqueness and worth that comes from just being you. So if you have even like, because the Five of Pentacles can be like rejection, okay? Or feeling rejected. Maybe had like a abandonment or rejection wound activated within you. This is a time to bring so much love to yourself, like literally mother yourself, mother those parts of you. Give that love to you, because what is for you, you can't fuck it up, right? And what is for you, and what is not for you, it just won't happen. It won't, no matter how much we push for it and we go for it, it's just not going to happen. There is such a bigger picture here for you, and it might be really hard for you to see the bigger picture at the moment. However, focus on, as you're confronting all of this, whether it's like you're going to be going through it now or you kind of have been through it, whichever it is, wherever you are right now, keep remembering that incredible uniqueness that you have, that incredible potent magic that you have. Claim your power, stand your ground, and get back up and keep going, because there is a gateway opening to brand new magical possibilities. This is like, it feels like this is your bridge. This is your initiation. This is your rite of passage. That's what it feels like. Okay, beautiful. Pile number 1, I hope that resonates. If it does, please let me know in the comments below. And yeah, and if you guys are interested too in my membership, which is specifically for women who are on the journey of self-discovery and deep transformation, wanting to go on that journey as well, learn more about spirituality, intuitive development, be a part of a really beautiful sisterhood, then just check the description box below with the links there and you can check it out. Okay. Pile number 2, going into pile number 2, pile number 2, pile number 2. Okay. 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 Ooh. Okay. What else am I going to grab? I'm going to grab... Okay, you guys could be experiencing an opportunity coming in for you that's going to require you to step out of your comfort zone, that's going to require you to go into that inner strength, okay, and that courage. It's going to require that, because it could bring up some fears for you, okay, but that's okay. It's like using your discernment, because again, tapping in and not worrying about the fears that are going up in their head, okay, but tapping into the heart, tapping into the intuition and what is being said there. But there's a really beautiful opportunity here coming through, leading towards victory and success, okay? It also feels like leading towards victory and success after a battle. So this could just be something that's been a little difficult for you to move through, and it's like you're coming out the other side of it, but there's this really, really beautiful opportunity here as well. I feel like you guys are gonna be really finding your strength, like actually accessing it and claiming it and claiming that power. Starting new cycles, okay, starting a new chapter even as well, starting a new chapter. Okay, what else? Oh, okay, some of you could be really being called to step up to lead, to step up in business, to start something as well. You might be looking at starting like an online business or something like that, or just starting something new, and it's going to require this courage that you've never had before, or that you feel like you've never had before. It's like it's going to require so much of that inner strength to push through any of those fears. But there's this really beautiful energy coming through of, especially if you're going into a service-based business, okay? Just every time the fears come in, just come back to service, come back to service, come back to service. Why am I doing this? Who am I here to serve? What is it here that I'm wanting to give versus what can I get? What can I get? What can I get? Because as soon as we go into but will I get this, or will this happen? Will this happen? The fears start to go crazy. We don't want the fears, right? We just like leave them alone. So bringing it back to service, what can I give? What do people need right now? So especially in regards to business, I am picking up on that too. Some of you as well, you might be uncovering that. Like you might be uncovering, like feeling more aligned with your purpose, or like uncovering a new gift, uncovering a new like a new venture, or you're being really called towards somewhere in the form of service even, and that's like, oh God, can I really do this? Can I really do this? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Okay. Okay, oh, we got two kings here. King of Cups and the King of Swords. Okay, so this is like the air element and the water element. So we have the mind and we have the heart. We have the mind and we have the emotions. The analytical and the emotions. The analytical, the logical, the creativity. So you could be experiencing that battle between head and heart, okay? But balance those energies. These are really beautiful energies, because with the King of Cups and the King of Swords, they're kings. It's really beautiful, masculine energy, and we all have both within us, the masculine and the feminine. So with the King of Swords and the King of Cups here, this is about getting really clear on what it is that you want, okay? Getting really structured with a plan, because if you're receiving this, because this could be a business opportunity, guys, it really feels like that. But again, you can apply this to anywhere it fits, okay? If it fits, don't force something that's not fitting, because that just means the message isn't for you. But the King of Swords here, it's like, creating the strategy and the plan, and you're going to execute it. I keep hearing it, like you're going to execute it. So you've got the courage in you. You do. There's a real opportunity here. And it might feel like a once in a blue moon opportunity, right? We're having a blue moon, that once in a blue moon, it feels like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. Access that inner strength, because it's there and it's beautiful, and you can grab it, because it's going to lead you to victory and success. There is almost something that's got to close out though. So if you're in the period of closing something out, allow that to close, so then this new opportunity can come in. If we cling to the past while wanting new opportunities to come in, it creates a energetic conflict, okay? We're not allowing the flow of it. So if there's something that has left, if it's the past we're still trying to cling on to, the old stories, the old versions of ourselves, all of that, you've got to cut that off. You've got to close out that cycle. You've got to close out that chapter. And then you're going to move forward, and this beautiful opportunity is going to be coming in. And just know that you might need to find that inner strength, because it might come through with some fears that you've got to face, but you can face it with confidence. The King of Swords is very confident. The King of Cups is super stable, really emotional, but not overly emotional, or should I say emotionally unstable. It is not emotionally unstable, it just feels a lot. So I do see there's this need though for this balance of the head and the heart, and at the end of the day connect to the heart, and then use the mind, the head, to create the plan, the strategy, and then go from there. Okay. All right, I'm gonna get a surrender card for you guys. So what do the beautiful souls who chose pile number 2, what do they need to know for their highest good? What do they need to surrender for this full moon? Surrender procrastination. Don't procrastinate. Do not procrastinate. Do not self-sabotage this opportunity. Do not self-sabotage this opportunity. Okay, do not. So now is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Taking action will attract success. And I see that here. The Six of Wands, success. The World card, success. Okay, it's also a closing of old chapters and a beginning of something really brand new. The World is a really beautiful, beautiful card to receive. The Knight of Cups, this is like some sort of opportunity coming your way that's going to fill you up. It's going to feel really like emotionally good to receive, but this could bring in this feeling of like, oh, but can I do this? I don't know if I can do this. And if that is you, you've got to access that inner courage, that inner strength, and have that confidence and go for it. Do not procrastinate. Do not self-sabotage this this opportunity. Don't. Take it. Take it, take it, take it, take it, take it. And just, again, if you need to, with that King of Swords, create that plan, create that strategy, but don't think it's got to be perfect. Lose this perfectionism, because that's going to only cause procrastination, and the perfectionism and the procrastination is just really underneath all of that comes it's coming from self-sabotage, and underneath the self-sabotage is the core wound that's causing the self-sabotage, that's then causing the procrastination and causing the perfectionism, right? So allow yourself to grab this opportunity and take action. Okay, beautiful souls, that's yours for number 2. Pile number 2, I hope that you enjoyed those messages. If it resonates, please let me know in the comments below. Okay, pile number 3. Pile number 3, last pile for this beautiful blue moon. Oh, okay. What do pile number 3 need to know, please, for their highest good? Make sure you're going to move those cards. There we go. Okay. Ooh, I like that. We have freedom. We have freedom. That's beautiful. It's a beautiful card to receive. Messages as well, receiving messages. Pay attention though to birds, okay? So whether it's like you keep seeing the same type of bird, if that's you, look at the spiritual meaning. If you're dreaming of a bird, again, look at the spiritual meaning, or even just tap in. You might want to pull an oracle card on it if you use oracle cards, or you might just want to just tap in and ask your intuition, ask your guides. Yeah. Okay. Okay, one more. Okay. Oh, you guys are letting go of the bullshit. You're letting go of other people's bullshit. You're letting go of the past bullshit. You're letting go of your own bullshit, right? Like, you're just not going to do it anymore. You're sick and tired of it. You're ready to move forward. You're ready to let it go. You're ready to bury what's been, the past, all of that, ready to let that go so you can move forward. And this is really, 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 really beautiful. One thing though that you also need to bury, okay, is expectations on how something's to work out. Letting go of the need to know. Letting go of the need to know. Releasing this idea and letting the idea die that you have control. That we don't. Anything we have control over is ourselves, on how we choose to respond to things, react to things, the choices and the decisions that we make. It's the only thing we have control. We cannot control the universe. We cannot control other people. We can only control our inner world and what we do, right? So releasing that as well. Okay, I'm going to keep going. I feel too that there's this, I feel like for some of you, you may have been in a real like mental conflict, like a real kind of head fuck is what it feels like. It's like really, I could feel it. It's like almost disoriented a bit because there's just so much chatter going on and can't think straight, can't get clarity. You're you're freeing yourself from that. You're freeing yourself from that. And for some of you, you're going to free yourself from that by letting go of control, or letting go of the need to know. The need to know on how something works out, on what's around the corner, the need to know that, and just coming back to the present moment. That's gonna bring in a lot of freedom for you guys. Okay, card number 3, please, for this full moon. I mean, come on now. Surrender your attachment to results. Okay? So the formula for success is to do all you can to make things happen, then let go of the results. Holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can sabotage it. Yeah, it can, because it creates fear. It creates overthinking, which creates anxiety, which creates fear. Okay? It also creates the ego mind to really amp up of the fear and all of that. And the ego mind is not to be demonized. It's there to protect us. It's our safety net. It wants to, it's its survival instincts. Its whole point is like, I've got to survive, I've got to survive, I've got to survive. So because it goes crazy and feels super uncomfortable, doesn't like it when there's uncertainty, or when we change a behavior or change a pattern or do something out of the norm of what we're used to, it creates a whole bunch of stories. So remember that the ego will create stories too, and stories are just stories. They're not factual. Okay. Okay, it's too many. Just one, please. Thank you. We got 2. Okay. We have purpose. And we have trust. We have self-esteem on the bottom. Okay, so for some of you, I really feel there's this, again, with that, just letting things die and not holding on to the past and not holding on to past versions of yourself, and just letting things go. That's creating a higher level of self-worth, a higher level of self-love, a higher level of self-esteem. And we also, it's because it's not the only way, right? But one of the ways that we create higher self-worth and we become an embodiment of higher self-worth is through trusting ourselves and taking the action, and like moving through the fear, and that we're scared, but we know it's for us. We know we're meant to do this, even though we're so scared, and we do it anyway. That creates self-trust and confidence and determination, like all of that. And that creates a higher level of self-worth. It's one of the ways, okay? So we have purpose. I know what I am here to do. For some of you, could seriously be discovering that. Remember, our purpose doesn't have to be our career, right? And everyone has purpose, absolutely. It doesn't have to be your career, and it doesn't have to be something spiritual, just FYI. We all give to the collective and to humanity in our own beautiful, unique way. But however, I do feel that some of you are really discovering that on more of a spiritual level, and that's really exciting. But we also have trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Exactly. So trust your inner voice, trust your intuition, and trust the universe. Okay, if you co-collaborate with the universe is not going to let you down. Okay, it's not going to let you down. Okay, please for pile number 3. Okay, yeah. For some of you too, there's like a need to make a choice. And this could be causing some mental conflict, okay? And you're unsure of, like, you could even be unsure of a decision and a choice that you've already made. And you could be second guessing yourself, like, oh, should I have done that? I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. But guess what? You already made the decision. You already made the choice. Let it be what it is. And move forward and trust that things are going to work out, okay? We learn, we grow, we evolve, we move forward, we go to our next level. The 5 of Swords, though, is here too. This could be that there could have been some conflict with other people. There just could have been just some kind of like sticky energy. It definitely feels mental conflict, but it also does feel like, I feel this real coming to terms with the past. And this is bringing through freedom for you. This is bringing through like actual freedom, like feeling free, feeling not tied to somebody anymore, or tied to the past, or tied to some sort of story or some sort of narrative. It's like you're freeing yourself from this. And this is really beautiful because you're letting go and bearing what is not serving you. For some of you too, you've been doing like a lot of shadow work, okay? Really kind of going into the depths of you and discovering things, which is really beautiful. And you're releasing. Because of that, you're releasing. And you're in this new position at the moment of what, yes, feels like freedom, but then with that, it's like, oh my God, like the world is my oyster almost, or it's like I have so many different choices that I can make. I could make this decision or this decision or this decision. And that feels exciting. But however, for some of you, it may feel exciting. For others, it may bring about fear. It may feel unsafe. And so if that's the case, then definitely do some nervous system work to help regulate your nervous system. That's going to help the process for you in making new decisions on new things. But there is this beautiful level of freedom. Whatever path that you choose, whatever decision that you make, just release the attachment to the results and just release the expectations. And trust that if it's coming from a soul aligned place, it's coming from the heart, it's coming from the soul, it feels so good to the intuition, to your inner knowing, then it's going to lead you to the most beautiful and incredible outcome. Okay? So trust yourself above all else. Trust yourself above all else. Okay, one more, please. Page of Cups, that was on the bottom. I was going to say something with the bottom, but I was like, no. Anyway, it came out. So it wants to be here. New opportunity. Okay, fresh ideas, fresh creativity. Some of you could be really stepping out of this period of being too in your head or feeling like in a creative rut and coming into this new period of feeling really creative again, like getting that creative spark again, coming up with new ideas, new visions for yourself, new visions for the future. This is like your time, but you've got this cup that's either being presented to you or you already have it in front of you. Take the cup. Just release the expectations, okay? Because the pages are like very new energy. They're fresh. They're like childlike or teenage-like. They're very fresh energy, very green energy, okay? Like being green at something. It's a very green energy. And that means that it's like the beginning stages of something. So you've got so much freedom in the choices that you get to make with this cup and where you decide that it goes or what you do with it and what it becomes. But just don't attach yourself to results. You might be creating something new within business. You might be starting a new relationship. You might be dating again. You might be trying some sort of new health thing, okay, to maybe like work through some stuff, whatever it is. It's like just release the expectations to any sort of results. Surrender that. And just remember you're in this beautiful co-collaboration with the universe, and just listen to your inner wisdom, listen to your soul, and you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong, okay? All right, I'm gonna get one more, and I'm gonna get it from, do I want this? Yeah, I'm gonna grab this one, even though I grabbed a surrender one before without realizing it, but yeah, the surrender your attachment to results. Some of you too need to surrender like the past. And when it comes to like romantic relationships, because they're affecting your current relationship or any relationship that's going to come in, right? Because you've got fears of things not working out or fear of things repeating, okay? Trust yourself, all right? Trust yourself. Trust yourself that like have boundaries, and trust yourself. If someone disrespects your boundaries and like continuously, then there's the door, like bye, and then you go on like on your merry way, right? Like trust yourself that you're going to have your back no matter what, and that you're also not an idiot, and so you're not going to choose an idiot. Okay, you got this, you got this. There's a lot of beautiful freedom energy though, and that's what I really like. Okay, what do pile number 3 need to surrender, please, with this full moon? Okay, so we just on the bottom here, we have surrender to inner peace and surrender to spirit. So surrendering to that inner peace in the present moment, which then you'll be able to hear that beautiful inner knowing. But also it's like, don't allow the fears to come in, especially with this no expectations and all of that, or as you let something go and then you go, oh my God, am I making the right decision, or did I make the right decision? Just come back to the present moment, drop in, you will feel the peace within you. You will hear that beautiful inner knowing. And then surrender to spirit, which means you do your part, and then what you don't have control over, you give that over to the universe, okay? Surrender comparisons with other people, okay? So don't compare yourself. Don't compare your day 1 with someone else's day 100. Don't compare your chapter with someone else's chapter. Don't compare, you know, how you look to somebody else. Like, don't go into the world of comparison, because that is not freedom. Some of you may even be breaking free from that. Like, that's something that you're letting go of. Maybe in the past you've been like really like compare yourself a lot to other people. This is where that high level of self-worth comes in. So making sure you're really doing the things that make you feel good, and going into more levels of high self-worth and self-love and all of that. But just bring the focus back to yourself and just don't compare. I'm also hearing like everyone's different. So don't compare a current person in your life on the romantic sense, or someone that's coming into someone from your past, okay? Don't project the past onto the future. Don't project a past somebody onto a present somebody, okay? Don't project that. That comes from in here with what we need to work through. Of course, I'm not talking about abuse or anything like that, but sometimes what we can do is we can be really hurt in a past relationship, or something didn't work out, or whatever it was, and then we tend to project that same story onto a current relationship, or onto our current way of thinking when it comes to partnerships, relationships, and dating, okay? So don't compare. You're amazing, you're unique, you're beautiful, and there is so much freedom to be had here, guys, and go for it. Go for it, okay? Go for it, but release the expectations. Listen to the soul, go for it, but release the expectations, okay? You're in co-collaboration with the universe. Remember that. Let go of the past. Let go, let go, let go. We're moving forward. All right, beautiful souls, that's your messages, pile number 3. Let me know if that resonates with you. Thank you for joining, for watching, and I appreciate you all. If you want to check out that membership, just click down below. There is a link there for you to check it out. It is a month to month, so you can cancel at any time, but if you feel called to and it's resonating with you, by all means go ahead and check that out. But I send you guys so much love, and I'll talk to you soon.